Hey guys, I'm back again and I'm here to do Vlogmas day 23, I think it is. So we're just about to head to Christmas Eve. So I thought I would talk to you about the journals I will be using in 2024. Now, I haven't quite set anything up just yet, but I have decided which ones I'm going to be using and what I'm going to be using them for. And for me, that's the first step. I'll come back at a later date, probably in the beginning of January, and let you see how I've set up some of these journals. So we're going to get started first with my book journal. So I'm going to be using, this is an Odyssey book journal. What the paper thickness is, but it has Tommy River paper in it. It has dotted grid and it has 496 pages, which are numbered. And the Tommy River paper, I think it's 65 GSM, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not totally positive of that. If I can, figure it out, I'll put it on a screen. But this is where I will be logging in all of my notes on the books that I read, but not only that, on the reading challenges, anything having to do with Read So Lit, just everything will be in here. This is going to be my go-to journal for my reading. So just so that you can have an idea of how my journal went this year, it didn't go as good as I would like it to. And that's because I picked this Rhodia. And sadly, the Gold Book Rhodia, the paper is just way too thin. So here we have the bookshelves, which I will probably repeat this. Maybe not exactly the same way, but I think I will repeat this. I really like it. I have not finished writing all my books in, but I need to finish writing my books. I had put 3 in there, but in the end, I'm only going to use 2. And then I put these little inspirational pages in between that have to do with reading and books. And it says books are better than people. The index, I didn't really use that much, but that's fine. No problem. Okay, so here we have my reading goals, which I'll do that again. And we have this reading challenges section. Now with each section, I do these, I use my collages and I copy them onto this vellum paper. And then I glue them on the starter header pages, and I really like it. So I will definitely be doing that next time. It may not look exactly like this, but I think it's going to be similar. So you see, I still have some things to fill in. Okay, I didn't read any short story collections. That's why there's nothing filled in there. I still have some stuff to fill in for Read So Lit. Here's some more pages that I have that, that are perfect to do. Starter pages in the new journal from my collages. And so I will be using those. So just so you get an idea of kind of what it looks like. It looks a little bit like this. So that's that. So that's what I'm going to make this look like next year, but better. Okay, now the next one I'm going to use, which I used this year, I will be using next year, is this is my Midori that I use. This is the blue one that I use. I don't know if you can see on camera that it's blue, but it definitely is blue, this one. I use this one to keep track of the letters I send out and that I receive from my various pen pals. I have about 14 pen pals. I have 2 in Australia, 1 in New Zealand, 1 in Canada. I have, I think it's 3 in the US, no, 4 in the US, and 1 in Holland, 1 in England, and 1, no, I think that's it. Yeah. So I use this to do that. I can't show you too much, but you know, you get the idea. Is a place where I'm going to be doing, you know, green is go out and red is come in. And then that's how I keep track of, you know, when I'm going to be having to, you know, write a response letter. I write the date that the letter has, you know, come in, and I write the date the letter goes out. So that's how I keep track of that. So that's not going to change. Okay, next I will be doing daily journaling in this book. This is a gold line. This is from Clairefontaine. It has 64 pages in it. So this will be a daily journal for the first 2 months of 2024. So I'll be doing January and February in here. And it takes multi-techniques. So I will be using it. I'll be doing a little bit of art journaling in here, as well as, you know, simple writing as well. But there are enough pages for me to do 2 months worth of daily journaling. I'm pretty excited about doing that. And this was an inexpensive journal that I bought at a big art store here in France. And the paper here is 140 grams. So it's quite thick. So if I decide to do watercolor or some gouache, I should be okay. All right, the next one I'm going to be using, which I started using this year. This is my, it's called Art Creation, and it's by Talons. I think you can kind of see it there. I think this is a Dutch company. So this was what I was using for 2023, but I'll be continuing on 2024 with this one. So I've done like lots of different kind of art projects in here and things. And I'm just going to continue on because the paper is really nice and it allows me to do painting and painting with inks and, you know, writing, just all kinds of things. So this is sort of like a creation kind of journal. Next one I'll be using is this one right here. This is a Midori. This is an old one. I've had this one for quite a while. Inside it has 2 notebooks. These are craft paper ones. And I will be using this one to take notes, to make lists, to keep track of, you know, various different things, either for the notes for podcast, notes for example, when I want to brainstorm for my videos on YouTube or for my blog post, or just list in general will happen in this Midori. So I've opted to use this brown one. Because then that way I will see it right away. And I'll be carrying around with me because you can see the size. It makes it so that it's easy to put in a purse or in my work bag. Now, the last one is this one right here, which is Fluent Dish by Joe Franco. And I'm really excited to be using this one in 2024 to help me to learn Italian. So this is made to go around the idea of learning a foreign language. So for example, in the beginning, it has questions about the language journey. It has a habit tracker in here, you know, to mark the days, you know, that we studied the language. It even has monthly planners, which are already made out. And then here you see you can do focus word of the month or monthly goals, breakdowns and rewards. I'm really excited about this because I feel like this could actually work. So this is all on, you know, taking notes and highlighting important things about the language. Then we go on to here where we have the new vocabulary and expressions. So we can have them grouped here as a reminder. We also have verb conjugation section where you can put the infinitive, you can put the meaning, the verb form, tense, and the usage notes. Then after that, we have a section on grammar rules. So you can have the grammar rule, then you can do an example to remember for the future. And then we have a section that's called journal, where you can give like a prompt or a prompt translation. And then you have the new language and then the translation. So this should be very challenging for me because I am a beginner. But hopefully by the time I get to the 4th month of next year, I will feel a little less like a beginner and more like a pre-intermediate, hopefully. Hopefully. All right, and then we have more prompts, and that goes all the way to the end of the book. I feel like this is going to be a lot of fun, and this is really going to get me learning my Italian very quickly. It even has nice little bookmarks here that we can use to hold our place. So that is it. These are all of the books that I will be using next year for my journaling. Let me know what you will be using next year for your journaling and what you're going to do if you're going to journal or if you're going to do a bujo or something like that. Let's talk below. I'm interested. So that's all I have for you today. And I will be back tomorrow with another Vlogmas video. Bye.